If you guys want to win a £25 Xbox or PlayStation gift card in my April giveaway, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. If you're new around here, best of luck and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Heathway here, and welcome back to another FIFA 18 Ultimate Team trading video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys some amazing investments to pick up that will make you 100% guaranteed profit. If you spend around 10,000 coins on some of the cards I show you, you could turn that into 50 to 100k. It is so easy to make coins with the method I'm going to show you in this video, and I really would recommend watching the whole thing because this is going to be one of the easiest ways of making coins on this game. So if you guys do enjoy, leave a like. Let's try and smash 150 on this video, that'd be much appreciated. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe as we're closing in on 50,000 subscribers. But with all that out of the way, let's get straight into it. So we're going to be trading with and investing in cards required for future League Squad Builder challenges. Every single month I make a video covering the leagues that I think will be released with the future SBCs in the coming weeks, and also the best investments to pick up that will make you the maximum amount of profit from those leagues. And you can see down below in the description last month's video, and I predicted that we would have La Liga and the Premier League, as well as 2 of 3 smaller leagues. And I said the Pro League from Belgium, the Hyundai League in Australia, or the Scottish Premiership. It would be 2 of those 3, and in the end we've got the Hyundai A-League, as you guys can see there. We've also got the La Liga Santander, we have got the Premier League and the Belgian Pro League. So we nailed the predictions there, and I got loads of investments from those leagues. Hopefully you guys did as well. I showed you guys some of the best investments to make, and if you guys got those cards, you will have made loads and loads of coins as the players have gone up so much in price. If you got the right cards, you will have made loads of profit. So if you guys did do that, let me know down below. Let me know how much profit you made, and if you guys want to see proof of how effectively this works, go and check out the video in the top right corner of this video right here, and that will take you to a video I did earlier on in FIFA 18, and I showed you some investments I picked up for a month from the Russian League, and I got cards for about 200 or 300 coins before this SBC was released, which I was selling for upwards of 5 or 6k in some cases. So I was making so much profit. It is so easy. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the leagues that I think will be released in the next couple of months on Ultimate Team, and the best investments to make from those leagues. So far, all of the major leagues around Europe have had a League SBC released, as well as many of the smaller leagues as well around the world, but there's still plenty of leagues that could still potentially have an SBC release onto Ultimate Team over the final couple of months of the game. So the main ones to focus in on, you're looking for leagues that have at least 10 clubs in, that have a decent number of silver players and a couple of gold players in as well, as EA aren't going to release a League SBC for a league with only 5 or 6 teams in, or that just doesn't really have any good players on Ultimate Team. So the main ones to look out for, I think there are 5 ones that stand out for me, and there are 3 that I'm going to be focusing my investments on. We've got the Austrian Bundesliga, that covers all those different kind of requirements. It's got a decent amount of clubs in, I believe it's got 12 on Ultimate Team. You've also got a few gold players, good amount of silvers, and then some bronzes too. We've also got the Scottish Premiership. I think this is almost guaranteed to be released. We saw it last year, and I believe it's the only one that hasn't been released this year that was released last year. And also, one thing to note with this is a lot of Scottish people play Ultimate Team, and I don't think EA would want to miss out on that. There are a good amount of players on Ultimate Team in Scotland, some decent players too. You've got lots of gold players, so I definitely think EA will release this. Probably the most guaranteed one we're going to see. I put my money on that. And then also we've got the Swiss League. It's got a good amount of gold players, a few silvers and a few bronzes too, so that's another one I think we're likely to see. Primera Division, that's got plenty of gold players and some good cards in Ultimate Team, so that's another one we could also potentially see. And then we've just got a lot of smaller leagues. Liga de Mayor, potentially we could see that. We've also got the K-League, possibly. We've got the I think it's all the way up here. We've got the Campeonato Scotiabank from Chile. Possibly we could see that, although it is quite unlikely. And then we've got a lot of these smaller leagues along here, like the Etrelaska, the Electrician. All these leagues, the issue with them is they just don't really have a good player on Ultimate Team to be released as kind of the main player you get from the SBC, so I don't think EA would release them. Possibly in the Etrelaska, I think there are a few gold players. If we quickly check, there are a few special cards as well, but I think there are a couple of gold players, so possibly we could see the Polish league released. I mean, you guys can see there's like I think there's 2 gold players, and then there's a few informs, so maybe we could, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. And then we've got one final league, and that is the Alka Super League from Denmark. Possibly we could see that. And then maybe, I'm not sure, we could see some of the second and third divisions have SBCs. We saw one for the Championship this year and last year, but maybe we could have one for Ligue 1, or League 1 rather, or League 2, maybe the second division in the Bundesliga, something like that. But the main ones that I would recommend investing in are the Austrian Bundesliga, the Scottish Premiership right here, and also the Swiss League. They're the ones we're going to be investing in this video, and you can make some really good coins. You're going to be getting cards for very cheap prices with no risk at all. If a League SBC comes out, you'll make guaranteed profit, and if it doesn't come out, you can sell in the hype beforehand, or you can just quick sell the cards or sell them for what you got them for. So we're going to be trading with cards costing around 150 to 250 coins, so they're so cheap, there's just no risk at all. So we're going to be trading with silver cards, as these have the biggest potential to rise in value, as when an SBC is released, these cards, they're on quite limited supply, as not many people open silver packs, but the demand for them is very high, as a lot of people want to pick them up to complete the SBC. And with some of these smaller leagues, the majority of the players for each club are silvers, so you guys can make some really good coins. And we've got some different ways of investing in these cards. The first one is just getting cards from the league as a whole, and you literally just go to the league, quality silver, maximum price 150 coins, and you go through and you bid 150 coins on pretty much every single player. Not on all of them, because you don't want to get duplicates, as that will just fill up your transfer list very quickly. Just try and get one of each player. It doesn't matter if you get a few duplicates, you can just keep them on your transfer list. But you'll be getting loads of cards for 150 coins. They discard for 50 coins less than what you're getting them for anyway, so there's very little risk, and you'll be able to sell the cards for at least kind of 500 coins at the bare minimum if an SBC is released, up to, for some of the cards, maybe like 4 or 5k. So you'll make some really easy coins. You'll be able to quadruple or quintuple your coins very easily. So this is the first way of investing in the cards. It's the easiest way, no risk at all. Do this for the 3 leagues that I've shown you: the Scottish Premiership, the Swiss League, and the Austrian Bundesliga. So I've already done this for these leagues, and I don't want to do it anymore, just because I'll end up picking up loads of duplicates, as I already have pretty much all these cards, and then it's obviously all going to stockpile up in my club and on my transfer list. But I will show you guys my club in a minute, just so you can see the cards I already have from these leagues. And the next way of actually getting some investments, we're going to go to the Scottish Premiership right here. This is the league I think is most likely to be released as the next league SBC. But what you want to do is look at each club and just go, for example, to Aberdeen and look at what they've got in terms of players. So you can go to strikers and see what they got. They seem to have 3 or 4 strikers. So in terms of investments there, strikers don't really seem like the best of options. Let's go and check out attacking midfielders. Who do they have? They have 2 attacking midfielders, maybe 3, I'm not sure. I think they have 2. Yeah, they have 2 attacking midfielders, so you've definitely got some good investments to pick up here. Try and get some cams from the club, and you can make some good coins there. Centre mids. They've got 1 centre mid. They've got 1 centre mid. This is a great investment. Go and pick this guy up. He is a really good one to get. And then CDMs, who do they have? They seem to have 2 players here. So midfielders from this team right here seem to be some good ones. Aberdeen midfielders, definitely some good investments to make. Left backs, they don't have any. Right backs, they also don't have any. Centre backs, they seem to have a fair few there, so not going to be investing in them. And then also goalkeepers, who do they have? Do they have 1 goalkeeper? No, they have 2 there. So the main ones you look at from this club are attacking midfielders, centre mids, and CDMs, as there aren't too many of them, so you've got some good investments there. Also look for wingers, for example, from the same club. And if you find, for example, that a club only has 1 right mid or 1 left mid or something, maybe 1 right back or left back, especially positions like that, you can make some amazing profit, as the cards are going to be in such high demand, as you're only going to have 1 player you could possibly use there. Let's go with Celtic as another example, and let's look. I'm not going to do this for every club. Let's look at right backs. You've got 3 right backs, so not too good there. Left backs, who have you got? Tierney. You've got Tierney. He's a good investment, as you have just this 1 card. You've got his silver and his gold. You've got just 1 card to get there, and you can get him for 650 coins on an open bid, and he discards for that anyway, so that's a no risk one you could possibly get there. Although mainly I would recommend going with silver cards. CDMs, who have you got? You've got a couple of options there. I wouldn't really go with Celtic just because they have quite a few goal players, but let's look maybe at Rangers, for example. Take a look at Rangers. Who do they have? Right backs. They have 2 right backs, so you've got some good investments there. Definitely go and get a couple of right backs from Rangers. That's some good potential profit you can make. Left backs, who do they have? They've again got 2 left backs. That's quite rare. Actually, they've got 3. They've got this bronze guy here as well. But if you can get some of these cards really cheaply on open bid or on buy now, definitely pick them up. They can make you some good profit. Take a look at centre backs too. They've got Bruno Alves, then they've got these 2 rare silvers. So they've also got a bronze card. This bronze guy, I reckon he'd be a good investment, as, or maybe this non-rare silver as well, as they're going to be quite a bit cheaper than the gold cards and the rare silvers. The rare silvers are normally a little bit more expensive. If you get some of the non-rares, you'll be able to get them cheaply now, and they're going to be the go-to cards for people using, and I reckon they could go up a good amount of value. Also, taking a look at CDMs, who do they have? They seem to only have 2 players here, maybe 3. I think they only have 2 CDMs, so again, you've got some good investments there. These are just a few ideas. You guys can do this for all of the different clubs. I don't want to show you guys every club with all the best investments, as if I did that, it would kind of ruin it, as everyone would go and get the same cards. But if you guys go through, put the effort in, look at each of these different leagues and look at clubs and just find a few players that you think are going to be good investments. Maybe if there's only 1 player in a certain position for a club, you can pick up 5 or 6 of that player and keep them on your transfer list, and that can make you some really good coins. I'd recommend doing that, as well as going through and just picking up as many cards as you can for 150 coins from these leagues. And if you're really set on completing one of these SBCs, you could even go through and buy every single card from some of these clubs. For example, get every Aberdeen player, store them in your club, get every Celtic player, just go through and fill out a whole starting 11 for every single club in the Scottish Premiership. That way you'd be covered for an SBC, and you'd be able to complete it very cheaply and also very quickly. So it's up to you, maybe if you want to do the SBCs rather than just get cards to make profit, this is also a good way to do them really cheaply. So taking a look at my club in terms of investments, the Austrian Bundesliga, I've got plenty of cards here, loads and loads of non-rare silver cards, all of which cost me just 150 coins, so very low risk investments here. That should be able to make me some good profit if an SBC is released. We've also got the Scottish Premiership, and likewise I've got loads and loads of silver cards from here, and I've got plenty of cards from each club, so I would be able to complete the SBC pretty cheaply if it were to be released. So we've got loads and loads of cards down here. And then finally from the Swiss League as well, I've got a few investments from here too. You guys can see all of them along here, and they're all really cheap cards. I do need to get a few more Swiss League players. It's the one that I haven't invested as much in. Scottish Premiership is the one I think is most likely, so there's the one I've put most of my coins into. But there we go, those are the 3 leagues that I'd recommend investing in. Go through and do the 2 ways of investing I've shown you, getting cards in open bid very cheaply, and looking at different clubs and trying to find players that you think are going to rise up a lot in value. It's very easy, and this will make you very good profit. The profit margins, as I said earlier on, are very high, as you're getting cards so cheap, they rise up 5, 6, 7 times what you get them for, and it makes you very good coins. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously nothing is guaranteed. We may not see any more League SBCs in the future on Ultimate Team, but we have over the last couple of months. I don't see any reasons for EA to stop, as there are still some decent leagues yet to be released. And if you guys get these cards, even if an SBC doesn't come out, they're so cheap, there's no risk. And if it does come out, you're going to make some good coins. And since we're nearing the end of the game anyway, I mean, spending like 10 or 15k on getting some investments from a league, it's not too much in the grand scale of things, and it could make you some good profit. So I really would recommend going through and investing from these 3 leagues, getting silver players, maybe even getting a few gold players too, or even bronzes if there's only 1 or 2 players in certain positions, and it will make you some good coins. So if you guys enjoy, leave a like. If you want to see more trading content on this channel, let me know down below. I'm not really too sure whether you guys want to see trading, squad builders, or maybe even something like Fortnite. I'm not sure, let me know down below. But if you guys enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you later. Take care.